late winter and pre-spawn fish. Yeah, flip it over there. How's that look? That's my SHO and my boat, and that was coming back from California in Wyoming when there was a 10% chance of snowflakes. So I took that picture before I got back on the road and went to the worst drive over the Continental Divide. Man, what a dummy I was to do that. That's all I got to say about that. Finding these fish in the late winter and early pre-spawn is pretty simple because we can eliminate a huge part of your reservoir or your lake. Even a 2,000 acre lake like Wawasee or Freeman and Schaefer, these small lakes, you can eliminate a whole bunch of this. And as a general rule, we spoke earlier about cold water, clean water. You need to find, where are you going to find the cleanest water in your reservoir 100% of the time? At the lower end, down by the dam. Fish movement, the keys, the two main keys is deep water access with a shallow flat close. Now, when fish feed in the winter, they don't swim 200 yards to the back of the creek or to a flat back there. They move vertically in the water column. They move up and down in the water column in that cold water. So key locations are a small flat that has immediate deep water access to it. Small flats with a immediate, now that flat can be the size of your bass boat. It can be the size of the bed of your truck. Just some place that is a flat spot that fish can position to feed and have that deep water access close to it. There's two times I want to go fishing in the winter. And this may go against your all's grain of thought as water temperatures warm up during the day and solar radiation and this, that, and the other. Yes, that helps. I want that light to be on a bank because I'm primarily fishing rock. And if I can have 40-degree water and then right up there on that key little flat spot, that water's 41 or 42, fish are going to be a little more active, he's easier to catch. So with that having been said, there's a phenomena that happens this time of year that really doesn't happen as strong as it happens in the summer and fall, and it's the photo period. And what I mean by that is the time of day that we actually have daylight. So in the winter, let's turn the air condition down in here to about 38 degrees. Everybody in here is going to go, brr, that's cold. It hadn't been that cold all winter in here. And then all of a sudden, we dim these lights and all the lights are out, and we'd all be walking around here trying to get out of here like a bunch of bumbling idiots. We couldn't see. We'd be cold, we'd be miserable, and we couldn't see. Bass are not very efficient feeders when it's cold and it's dark outside. Cold water fish are sight feeding fish. So at night, it really limits and hampers their ability to feed very well. So the best time to be there is at the crack of dawn 30 because the sun started to come up. They've been cold and not fed primarily all night, and so first thing in the morning, they're active. They move up out of that deep water and get right on the edge of that little flat, whatever it is, and they get ready to feed, and you'll snap, snap, snap. You'll catch you 4, 5, 6 of them real quick, and then about 9 o'clock, it's like there's not another fish in the whole darn lake. Well, what happened? They got full. And instead of moving on down the bank, they just drop off in this deep water, and then they just suspend. Because in 38 to 40 degree water, if a bass eats a gizzard shad that's 5 to 7 inches long, he's good for about 3 days. His metabolism's so slow, he doesn't have to eat again. So he just goes back and backs off that little point back out here and suspends. He's good. What's up, Bill? How are you, Bill? How y'all doing? It's good. I'll be right here for a couple more days. I'm not hungry. When he gets hungry again, he'll move right back to that same depth, that same little rocky place, that little flat spot, get him another bite to eat, and he'll back up. So during the day, they tend to back up. In the evening, they move back up because they know it's going to get dark again. And it's a lot darker during the Winter, it's a lot more dark hours than it is in the winter than it is in the summer. They move right back up there, and that last hour and a half is the other critical time till it gets dark again. They'll snap, 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 snap. You've had a great day of fishing. You've caught you 12 or 14 keepers and the chance to catch the biggest fish that you catch all year.
It's Mike Iaconelli. This is Bass U TV.
Here's what's awesome about Bass U TV.
You get the top instructors.
Real tools that help you catch more fish consistently.
And that's why you want to check out Bass U TV.
Join the Bass U family.
Welcome to Bass U TV.